Welcome, everybody, to Parlay with Deen. I'm Deen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here with DTV.
How's it going, everybody? Bueno.
Good friend of mine, ladies and gentlemen.
I wouldn't say good, but we're all right, you know.
He's a troll, but we know each other for a good while. He has his own YouTube channel where he plays video games, mostly with his son, you know what I'm saying? And he gets a lot of views from those, and he promotes a lot of products. And now he's on my show, where we're going to have a Q&A for his fans and also for my fans.
Before we get into Q&A and stuff, I remember way back when you asked me and Ali, what is the best animated show? What was your answer?
The best animated show?
Yeah.
Like, and we're talking about all, like, adult cartoons, anime, all that, right?
Everything.
Okay, I believe I said Futurama.
No, you didn't. You didn't say that.
I didn't. Okay, I don't know what I said. What did I say?
You said Young Justice.
Oh, it is Young Justice. Yeah, it is. It is.
No, it's not Young Justice. No, it's not.
It is.
Since I got HBO Max and I finished season 3, I've learned that Aqualad pitches for the other team.
Hey, man, that was literally the only gay thing in that show, and that is because it was made in 2019, where everybody was, oh, I'm gay, we're gay, everybody's gay. You have to have a gay character in your show, or we're not going to give you the green light. So they had to make somebody gay.
Everybody, you know, and I know that Young Justice is not the best animated show of all time.
All right, not of all time, but for damn show, superhero show.
No.
Yes.
Getting to your questions, BH, because that was awful.
Young Justice is the best superhero show ever, followed by Batman, the animated series, then X-Men, the animated series.
No.
Anyway, yeah, so we're going to have a little Q&A session. Gonna ask them a few questions so your fans can know you a little bit better.
Okay.
Anyway, the first question, sir, is what made you decide to get into YouTube?
Because I heard it was an easy gig, and I like filming myself. I've been filming myself for a long time, since I was a kid, and I think I'm pretty nifty at it. So, yeah, that's why.
I mean, I give you props. You're very creative with your videos. The videos I have seen, your intros are awesome. Your transitions, your editing, everything is good.
That's right.
So how long have you been doing it, though?
I mean, as a freelancer, I've been doing it all my life. But, you know, taking it seriously and doing YouTube stuff, going in my 3rd year.
3 years strong. And just one more question on that first part with the YouTubing. When you got your first successful video that was a million or whatever views, like, what was your first thought? What was going through your mind? Is that what made you want to continue doing what you're doing, or?
Oh, no, I was going to continue doing what I do anyway, because I just had it on my mind that me and my son were going to play every fighting game known to man, and whatever comes in between comes in between. First successful video was that band from PlayStation Network.
Right.
And when I saw that, it was WTF. Because I never would have thought that. But yeah,
Well, that's what's up, man.
yeah.
So when you did do your YouTube, where were you pulling these ideas from? Like, what gave you the idea of, hey, I'm gonna make these videos with me and my son, and we're gonna fight, we're gonna play all the fighting games, and what made you like? Where do you get your ideas from?
Well, BH, that's been in my head for a long time. I said ever since if I ever have a seed, I would play him in every fighting game known to man. This is probably when I'm 15. So
Okay.
yeah,
So 15 years old.
yeah, and that was it. Really, I'm molding my son into a prodigy. Okay.
I mean, shoot. Tell the people about him in his karate class. How's karate class going, man?
Oh, let me tell you guys, he just started in karate, but the other day, this week, he knocked out a kid's tooth.
For real?
Oh, I've been prouder. Oh my gosh. But you know what? I think it was a baby tooth, so it doesn't count, but whatever. Because, you know,
were
my
they
kid's a kid.
sparring or roughhousing? What was going on?
Yeah, it's it's a karate class, man. They get rough. They get real rough.
Okay. That's what's up, man. So
Aren't you in karate?
First tooth.
Don't you do karate martial arts?
Huh?
Don't you do karate and martial arts?
I do Kung Fu and Tai Chi. I just started my
Kung Fu, Tai Chi. Oh boy.
Yes,
Do you get rough with anybody in Kung Fu and Tai Chi?
Well, since I'm a beginner, all we're doing is learning the basics. There's 10 basic maneuvers or self-defense.
So you're doing DDP yoga?
No, there's 10 self-defense methods that we have to go through. I've learned the first 4.
No. You're doing this the whole time.
That's when we do warm-ups. But but no, we actually get into the fighting stances. I learned the monkey stance and the tiger
monkey stance.
Huh?
Could you demonstrate for the people what a monkey stance is?
That's for another video for another time.
That's it's not this?
No, it's not that. You got to put your hands out like this. You know what I'm saying? This is the basic form of the monkey stance. You put your hands like this.
Well, that looks like the crane kick. You're setting up for the crane kick.
I'm not in a crane stance. I'm like a monkey. I'm sitting like on a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's just a stance, though. From that stance, you can go to 6 or 7 different other maneuvers from that one stance. But yeah, that's what I'm learning right now and trying to perfect it. And in order to get to my next belt, which is the yellow belt, I have to perfect all 10 of the steps. So,
BH, when you take these classes, are they in a back alley and you just got to pay $50 to a homeless guy?
No, they're in an actual Kung Fu dojo.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Craziness. But anyway, the next question on the list is, what is your favorite video game of all time?
Well, I've been asked this a lot. Gosh darn it. It's got to be Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
And that is on what game system? Super Nintendo?
Of course, Super Nintendo. It's like the best game. It has everything. Replay value out of this world.
Yeah, I never got to play the Link to the Past.
You never played Link to the Past?
I got on it, but it didn't intrigue me. I wasn't a Zelda fan until Ocarina.
You cannot call yourself a gamer if you have never played A Link to the Past.
I've played it, but I didn't get into it. I didn't get into it. I didn't really get to the Zelda games until 64. I did have the first Zelda on Nintendo, the gold cartridge and everything, but I played that. I didn't really try to get into that. Don't get me wrong, when I did play, I was on it for a little bit, but it wasn't something I played consistently. So I didn't get to play Link to the Past like that. Didn't buy it. None of my friends had it. A lot of my friends had the Castlevania series, the other stuff, Donkey Kongs and Super Marios. Mario Kart, wrestling, all that stuff. So
You kids. Mm-mm-mm.
so all right. So which one would you choose out of these three and why? Wrestling, basketball, or football?
Well, what am I choosing it for? Am I saving
Like,
a
which
life?
one would you prefer? Like, somebody came up to you and gave you a contract, and it's like, hey, man, we have 3 contracts in front of you. Or just to choose a sport that you would want to just cover or talk about all the time, which one would it be? Wrestling, basketball, or football? And why?
Well, I've done all these 3. I played football when I was in middle school, basketball in middle school, and those drills and both of those, they're really tiring. Wrestling is not really tiring. I mean, if you watch Tough Enough and everything else, yeah, that's only for like them. It doesn't have to be like that on every school or anything like that. So I've been a wrestler as well, and wrestling, we pretty much protect ourselves. Unless you're in there with a guy you don't like and he doesn't like you, then something's going to go down. Ooh, boy. But I like that. Wrestling. I'll choose wrestling.
Wrestling, okay. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So you already told me when you thought of the father and son idea. So how many game systems do you own or have owned? And we're talking about the physical gaming systems, not any computer.
That's fine. That's fine. I know what you're getting at. Emulation and all that. As far as emulation goes, I got everything except for Xbox because I don't care for Xbox. Xbox is trash. But if you want to go through my timeline of what I've owned in my life, Atari being one, I don't know if it was the 2600 or 78 or whatever. I'll just call it Atari. Parents got an NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, didn't have a GameCube, didn't have a Wii, and, you know, I got a Switch right now, so that's that. As far as Sega goes, never had the Master System, had the Genesis, didn't have CD, didn't have 32X, didn't have Saturn, didn't have Dreamcast, so that was that. And I didn't want to get into PlayStation because I already had the N64. So that's that. But I had PlayStation 2, 3, and 4. And now I have the 5.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh, man. All right. So sounds like you are a PlayStation head. So I guess that's good.
I guess that's good.
You didn't have none of the Sega systems. That's going to be my next
I had
question. Actually,
Genesis.
was Nintendo or Sega? It sounds like it's Nintendo for you.
Oh, yeah, Nintendo. Nintendo all the way. Only thing bad about Nintendo was the Mortal Kombat because Sega had the blood code, and yeah, Super Nintendo wasn't going for that.
Yeah, the sound card on the Nintendos were actually pretty bad. The original Nintendo was straight, but Sega definitely had the sound blowing them out the water. Just making the music for the video games and just the overall sounds, the playbacks, all that. Michael Jackson.
If you say so, sir.
Michael Jackson made the whole soundtrack for Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Okay, yeah.
That just
Okay.
right there, the sound is better on the Sega.
And that's my favorite arcade game is Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Oh, yeah, that game goes hard. I never played in the arcade.
Console. Don't worry about the console, people. Get you a ROM of the arcade. It takes a big old crap on everything else.
No, seriously. I only knew about the Sega Genesis version when I was a kid. I didn't even know they had an arcade game until I got older. And when I did play it, I was like, where was this at? So, yeah, definitely.
You didn't go to the skating rink? You didn't go to an arcade? What's wrong with you?
No, I went to arcades. They just never had the Michael Jackson video game. They had every other video game, but that one I never ran across it, ever.
Oh, so sad.
Ran across every other video game but that one. But, all right, the next question is your top 5 wrestlers of all time.
Top 5.
In no
I can tell you my
particular order.
top 3 off top. Numero uno. And a lot of people are going to be like, huh? Yeah. Numero uno is always going to be New Jack. Why? He keeps it real. So freaking real. I heart New Jack. New Jack is the best.
He's in my top 5 too. When I tell people that, they look at me crazy. I'm like, hey man,
it's whatever. They don't know about New Jack. New Jack. Oh, New Jack. Who New Jack? What a character New Jack was. Good on the mic. Can take anything. Can sell anything. New Jack. It's New Jack for me. But number 2 got to be Scott Hall, just because I know everything about Scott Hall, and Scott Hall is awesome to me. And I think it's because my favorite movie is Scarface. I love Scott Hall. Number 3 got to be the Macho Man. Yeah, I like the Macho Man. Macho Man. Yeah, like that guy. But as far as number 4 and 5, gotta say RVD for 4, because RVD is one of a kind. And RVD kind of smoking his town away these days, but hey man,
that man's
still
like
my guy.
He can do whatever he wants to now.
No, he can do whatever he wants to, but yeah, RVD, he was the shit. Can we cuss?
The whole effing show. Yeah, we can cuss, man.
Oh no, I don't want to
Parlay, baby.
Some kids might be watching. I can't cuss. Number 5. Let me see. I guess I just wouldn't be real if I didn't say Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Hey, it's Hulk Hogan, man. 11-time world champion. I like that. Who's your top 5?
New Jack definitely is in my top 5. Bret the Hitman Hart. AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, and last but not least, Shane McMahon.
Who?
Shane McMahon.
Okay, whatever. That's your opinion. I can't knock it. It's your opinion.
McMahon
I can debate you all day.
Started doing things someone in the comments anybody else do.
I'm just saying, someone in the comments is going to get onto us for not mentioning Ric Flair, but whatever.
I mean, all right, check it. Here's my opinion on Ric Flair before we continue. Ric Flair is probably the GOAT. However, he did. Chris Jericho is Ric Flair modern day, because Chris Jericho, I literally seen, basically Chris Jericho takes Ric Flair's spot for me, because I seen Chris Jericho from a rookie all the way up until now, and he's literally won every championship in every organization ever that he's ever been a part of, except for the ECW championship, and that's only because he was in there for a cup of tea. He wasn't even in there that long. He was only in there for like 3 months.
He went to Smoky Mountain, WCW. So he won in Japan?
Championship against the
Rock. He won a title in Japan?
Not the world championship, but the junior. He was a junior weight. They wouldn't let people in this weight class be in the heavyweights at that time. I'm just saying. But he won AEW champion, first ever undisputed champion to unify the WCW, WWF championships, world heavyweight champion 4 times, creator of Money in the Bank ladder match, continuously transcends his character. So yeah, the real person everybody gonna be mad at is the Undertaker. Because that's who should have been in our time.
I can't, Undertaker, if you didn't have that gimmick and stuff, what are you? I mean, I look at, some other stuff besides a gimmick.
I mean, he had the greatest gimmick ever. So
exactly. You have the greatest. That's what I'm saying. If you didn't have that gimmick, what are you? Because no one was looking at you when you were Mean Mark Calloway or the Punisher. You got to have some supernatural, spiritual Vince McMahon money shooting lightning bolts out at you for
Hey,
you to
man,
get like say, hey, look at this
got put in
guy.
the right situation at the right time. What can you say?
Yeah.
All right. I guess we already know who your favorite NFL team is because it's on your hat. The Panthers, Carolina. What's the reason why you like the Panthers so much, man?
See, and I'm glad you asked that. I tell people this often. You know, since me being a wrestling fan, first and foremost, okay, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Seeing WCW. And then, you know, I see Kevin Green. I'm like, who the F is Kevin Green? Because I'm really not watching football at this point in
Rest in
time.
peace to Kevin Green, by the way.
Yeah. I'm not really watching him this point in time, you know, and he was with the Steelers. So I was with the Steelers. Then he went with the Panthers. I'm with the Panthers. Panthers are a new team. Panthers got some colors I like, blue and black. Oh my, that's why I like the Magic. So, you
That
know.
was my next question. Who's your favorite NBA team?
Oh yeah, it's the Magic. Plus both of them being like new organizations and everything, you know, I just felt like, hey, let me get on these guys. You know.
That's how I felt with my Texans, man. But unfortunately, I'm a Cowboys fan again because Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, you're a Cowboys fan. Why do you say unfortunately?
Well, I mean, because I was a Texans fan. Well, first off, let me just say this. I was a Cowboys fan first. My favorite team ever was the Houston Oilers. When the Oilers packed up and went to Tennessee, I only had one team, which was the Cowboys. So I like the Cowboys. Then the Houston Texans in 2002 became an organization just like the Carolina Panthers, Orlando Magic. I'm in Texas. Born, I see the team. I'm like, okay, let me get on board with these people. And I did until now because they traded away the best thing we've ever gotten, which is Deshaun Watson. The front office is boo-boo. The owner is boo-boo. The GM is boo-boo. The whole entire fucking front office and organization is boo-boo. Ever since they traded DeAndre Hopkins, ever since they gave Bill O'Brien the GM logo and the coach. Like,
well, what about how come you're not going to give him flack for not drafting Vince Young?
oh, I did. I hated when we drafted Mario Williams and didn't get Vince Young. I mean, why would you not? But he went to the Tennessee Titans, which is the Houston Oilers. So therefore, I wasn't tripping.
You know where Deshaun's going, though, right?
Probably the San Francisco 49ers, or y'all want him, but no, he ain't going to the Carolina Panthers. We don't
The
want
49ers are going to get Rodgers.
Huh?
49ers are getting Rodgers.
Oh, for real, that's what they said?
That's speculation.
All speculation.
That would be dumb on his behalf. But the next question in the Q&A session is who is your favorite rap artist or your top 5 musical artists of all time?
My favorite rap artist or my top 5 musical artists?
Yeah. Any music. It could be rock, pop, electronica, disco.
Well, first off, my favorite rap artist is always going to be K Reno, but and that's just obvious. He's the best to me. And far as like music in general, going back to Michael Jackson. Oh boy, Michael Jackson. Who can beat that guy?
Not a damn person. And I wish people would argue with it because Michael Jackson was the greatest ever.
Ever.
No one is going to surpass him.
Anytime you hear a Mike Jack tune, you can't help but tap your foot. Oh my.
The only man to ever be in a room of 150 people, and everybody's chilling, and all of a sudden he started dancing, and everybody starts synchronized dancing with him. Swear. But nah, man, yeah, Michael Jackson's definitely, as far as personally for me, top 3 influential people in my life. Like a lot of things I was influenced by musically wise is Michael Jackson all damn day. I wanted to be Michael Jackson.
How come you don't sing like Michael Jackson?
Well, because puberty hit, and unfortunately, I didn't have the pills and the surgery from Mike like Mike did to keep his voice low. So I had to transition into some
I
other
think
stuff.
you can do it, BH. You
What?
can do it. I think you can do it.
Not sing like that though.
I think you can do it.
But I can't
Come
sing
on.
like that.
Come on, sing. Sing. Don't be ignorant.
Well, since we are on that subject, let me ask you this: what's your favorite Michael Jackson song
Ooh.
and video?
Leave me alone.
That's one of my favorite videos for sure. Not my favorite, but definitely.
Nah, because Michael Jackson, he was talking shit. I like that.
Yeah, he was talking shit about the paparazzi and shit.
Yeah.
You know. My favorite Michael Jackson song, hands down, Billie Jean. Yep. Favorite music video, probably gonna be. I don't know, man. As far as favorite music video, you got a lot of great music videos. So I'm gonna say my top 3. Beat It, Billie Jean, of course, but I'm not gonna include that one. Smooth Criminal, and Thriller. But as a child, I was terrified of Thriller. I didn't even watch that shit till I was an adult. So
Hairy ass. I think I lied because, like, even though I like that one that I mentioned, I have mentioned before that my favorite Michael Jackson song is Ben. I liked it.
Yeah.
Ben's great.
That's his that was basically his single for that Ben album, right?
It had a little bit
Where he
more
was
than
talking about
that song.
the 2 of us could be friends or something like that, and then it had his brothers in the background singing.
No, I just had him.
For real? A Friend in Me? That's the song I'm thinking of.
What, you talking about You Got a Friend in
No.
Me?
No, not that song, bro.
Ben goes,
Ben, the 2 of us may look no more.
Yeah, that one. His brothers are background singing in that shit.
No, there's no background vocals. If you watch, I think that there's not an official music video, but I want to say it's a red background of a young Michael Jackson, and he is just by himself.
With the rats going everywhere and stuff? Or the mouse?
No rats. No, it left your imagination open. No rats. This is what I saw.
Have you seen, I know you have. You've seen Moonwalker, right? The movie?
Michael Jackson only has 4 movies. Look him up, people.
Well, Moonwalker, the first one that I ever saw or know of. Well, I guess The Wiz would be his first one, but the real one that his was Moonwalker. He had that song in there. They had a music video for it, and it had all these rats coming out this hole or a crack in the wall.
You mean to tell me Moonwalker had been in it?
Yes, it was like a compilation at the very beginning of the movie. It was a compilation of all his hits. It was like a timeline showing you how he came up and stuff. And Ben was one of them, and it had a little music video portion of it. And at the end, like the portion that they show, you can hear his brothers in the background singing whatever. I don't know what line he sung, but whatever line he sung at the end, they sung it with him, like at the end, like repeated it.
I don't believe you, me.
I promise you, man. I wish I could put it on right now while we're in the Zoom.
I can put it on right now. I'm looking at Ben right now. Ooh, no background vocals. It's a young Mike Jack.
Right before it transitions to the next song, there is background vocals with them singing.
He's got that fro. Oh my. Yeah, ain't no rats on this stage. But What you're talking about, hold on, with the Moonwalker, because it's got a part 8.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Why are you being right back?
I'll be right back.
Friend to call my own.
All right, I'm back. I had to get another beer. I had to go back to Earth and get a beer, y'all. But anyway,
okay, he got that background. Yeah, there's a background vocal right there. God a friend.
Yeah,
that was probably Jermaine. God a friend.
But yeah, man, yeah, that song's definitely one of my favorite Michael Jackson's. Definitely for sure, man. I'm not even gonna ask this question because I know what the answer is. The question was,
then ask it.
PlayStation or Xbox? I already know you're gonna say
no.
PlayStation. So,
what the hell? Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Oh no!
Why do you? Since we're on the subject, why do you hate Xbox so much? Like, what is your distaste for Xbox to not even give them a honest try?
Okay, this is it, people. So Xbox comes from Microsoft, as we all know. Sony, PlayStation. Sony was here first. Xbox.
Microsoft was here first, actually, but go ahead.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about Xbox. Xbox. Anyway, so Xbox is just, the controller itself is clunky. Okay? And people, you know, you wouldn't say, if you want to make the joke, you go have big hands. I got big hands, okay? It's just clunky. PlayStation has never changed their design, for one. One of those Xboxes, I want to say it was the one, didn't even have Bluetooth. There was another Xbox that came out when we were doing this debate when we were kids. Wait. It was the 3. It was the 3 because the 3 has Blu-ray. Did Xbox? No way.
Yeah, Xbox was trying to go the HD DVD.
Xbox is just bull, man. And then people want to give Xbox so much credit. Xbox came out, I forget which Xbox came out, like a whole, it might have been a whole, I might be exaggerating, a whole year before this PlayStation console came out. And they're like, oh, everyone's got this. Oh, we all get this. And it was just so much cheaper. Okay, you get what you pay for. So Sony is going to give that bang for your buck. That's why people are online searching for that PS5 right now, and they can't find it. All they can find is crummy Xbox.
Everybody
Darn
knows
you,
the real reason why the Xbox is more available than the PlayStation in the United
States. We're
in
America.
Is because the Xbox is in-house and made in the United States. And it's harder to get the stuff from Japan right now with all the pandemic and the tariffs and all of that stuff, the trades. But
and then
that's what I'm saying. Now that Biden's in office, all that should be done, and all the PlayStation 5 should be able to be available soon for us in the United States.
We'll see. And then if people want to argue the fact that the Xbox One Series X, whatever, has way more good features, I'm like, okay, people, you got your, what is it, teraflop? Teraflop, it's got more teraflops. Listen, people. You can shine a turd, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be a turd. And that's what the Xbox is, a turd. Okay. PS5.
As a true gamer that plays all the video game systems, and I've had my hands on the PS5, and I desperately do want one because that controller is just, I ain't gonna lie, that controller for the PS5 is the main reason to get a PS5 right now. Both systems on the real right now suck, to be honest. The actual system.
How?
Because
we just had exclusive.
There's no game.
Resident Evil 8.
There's no
Big boob woman. You don't have that. No one has that. PS5 has
There's only 7 games, man. That's PS5.
It ain't 7 games, guy.
PS5 games that actually has.
I can look on the store right now and see
There's only like
more
10, 15
7
games,
games
bro.
for PS5.
Yes, 10, 15 games.
They have who?
10 or 15 PS5
Hold on, I can't even hear
games.
you
And
right
I'm
now.
talking high quality, not independents, not arcades. I'm talking.
Why is he going to the store? Why is he trying to prove me wrong?
I'm talking about like
Look at this.
Okay, they got Legion, they got Valhalla, they got
Mortal Kombat
11 Ultimate, but that's
Madden.
all. Everything I'm
Miles
naming
Morales
is on Xbox as
That's
well.
nice. Demon Souls is an exclusive.
Okay, Demon. I didn't say that, but yeah, Demon Souls exclusive.
Oh, we got so much. Deathloop. We got the Astro Bot.
Man, see, that's a game that comes with the system. That doesn't.
2K21. You know, get to make a woman on there.
Trying to say,
I did that.
They don't have many games for both of this current gen. You have to buy an Xbox One game or a PS4 game and get the enhancement PS5 graphics that's going to come with that. But at the end of the day, it's still a PS4, Xbox One game. They don't really have a lot of Xbox Series X's, S's, or PS5 games right now. And that's the only thing bad about these new systems to me. But I got my Xbox. I'm going to be honest with you. I love my Xbox. It's awesome being able to just go from playing wrestling to going to play Tetris to going to play NBA 2K to going to play Madden and then like picking up where I left off no matter where I stop. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty good. You don't have an Xbox.
You can do that on this too.
You say what?
You can do that on this too, guy.
I bet. But like
load time is nothing.
Huh?
The load time is nothing.
Yeah, the load time is nothing. Yeah, I know that for both. I know that, man, but I'm just saying, I have an Xbox. You have a PS5. You're going to obviously be on your PlayStation 5, Dick. And I'm going to be on Xbox's tip. So.
By the way, did you play Miles Morales on your Xbox?
Next question. What is your favorite movie or top 5 movies?
Scarface, just said it.
Okay, so what's your top 5?
Monster Squad, only because Dracula calls that little girl bitch, and first 2 Ninja Turtle movies, Michael Keaton Batman, and probably Dark Knight.
All superhero movies, okay. What is the best year that you ever lived, and why was it the best year you lived?
92.
Why?
I got the Super Nintendo that year. Bill Clinton, who's from where I'm from, won that year. Want to say I got some that year. I was young. Oh my.
Yeah. 92?
92.
You got some. Damn. But you got molested?
So you're laughing at molestation? How dare you?
Well, I'm saying, man, 92, you only could have been about 8, 9 years old, brother.
8 or 9? Dude, I was born in 82. I'm 10. I know what to do.
You were 8, 9, 10 years old, whatever. I was only 4, 5. I was 5.
So you were 5 when you got molested?
I was 5 in 1992, fool. Look at your ties.
Molestation is not a joke, people.
It isn't, but all I was trying to say was you're young, bro. Like, how did you get something at that age? But anyway, we don't want to dwell
around
off
here easy. That's why they're still easy.
Wanted to know what your favorite year was.
Yeah, 92.
All right. Next question is beer, wine, liquor, or all, or none?
None. Don't drink. Alcohol is yucky. Blah.
Have you ever drunk in your life, period?
This is the best stuff ever. Best stuff ever.
But have you ever drunk any alcohol ever in your life?
Yeah, I can tell you a few stories. One time I was playing dominoes and I had some Quality House and apple juice. That gave me my first hangover. Never again. Oh.
Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So the next question is, what is your favorite TV show or your top 3 shows of all time?
Woo. Favorite TV show? Are we talking animated or real life?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what. Really, when I wrote the question, real life, but at this point, it can be anything.
Dang, that's such a hard one. But favorite TV show, I got the whole series, and there's Ninja Turtles. I'm just a Ninja Turtle head, people.
Like the original ones when we were kids.
Yeah, I got the original ones. I got the 2006 one. I got the, what is it? 2000? No, I don't have 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I got the whole, I'm a downloader, so I got the whole Ninja Turtles when we were kids, the 2003 series. The 2003 series is pretty good. Just too many episodes. I could never complete it. So just Ninja Turtles, all 3? Your favorite shows are Ninja Turtles?
Well, if you want to say like that, I guess Ninja Turtles, and I'm trying to think what else is in my DVD collection because I only support stuff out of love and like.
You don't like Walking Dead?
Walking Dead's cool, but I fell off with it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we all fell off with Walking Dead.
Nah, I'm up to date with everything, brother. All 3.
Of course, you're up to date.
Of course.
Of course. Why would I think otherwise?
Why would
Ooh.
Seinfeld, Martin, Fresh Prince, motherfucking Friends, Ally McBeal, House, 24, Prison Break, Oz, The Wire, nothing.
See, I need to get on The Wire because everybody says that that's the best show ever.
I just recently got it in my little collection. And yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it too. A lot of people always all their years, you need to watch The Wire, da 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 da. I'm like, man, F that show. But
why are you like F that show and you've never seen it?
well, I'm just saying, like, I don't like being a part of trends like that. Like when everybody says it's good, I don't take it to heart. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna watch that show. Like Game of Thrones, I was like that with that too. Never seen a Game of Thrones episode ever. So
I'm not watching Game of Thrones, man.
ever.
I hear there's incest and a lot of wiener. Oh yeah, that's another one of my favorites. South Park. Love South Park.
There you go. Okay, that's 2.
Yeah.
So what about The Simpsons, Futurama, Family Guy?
No, Simpsons is hit and miss. Simpsons ain't what people make it out to be. It ain't funny like haha and all that stuff.
It was in the 90s, but not now.
I talked to a guy recently. They said The Simpsons fell off after season 9. I don't know what season they're in now, but
they're in season 31 or 32. But yeah, season 9 is around 1999, 2000-ish.
well, there you go.
So, the 90s Simpsons was great. But we still need one more show, brother.
Oh, gee, one more show. Reboot.
Oh, hey, they had a reboot.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was about to say, they have a reboot spinoff though on Netflix, bro, and that shit actually goes pretty in because it's real life, like me and you and shit, and then they go in the computer and become animated like the reboot show. But it's like what happens after reboot.
I might have to give that a look at.
It's pretty straight, man. I at first when I watched it, I was like, man, this is crap because obviously it's for kids. But then once I started watching like the second episode, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. Speaking of second episodes, before I continue to my next question, have you been watching WandaVision?
Season 4? I mean, episode 4. Yeah, man, I already saw it.
I just watched it today, and
all that came together. Beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah. I don't know. Didn't they say there was only 6 episodes this season?
I mean, Mandalorian is 8 episodes, so I'm expecting them to go to 8.
I hope so, because who you think's behind everything? My guess, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but
You might as well spoil it. No,
I think it's
spoil it.
Magneto, man.
Spoil it, guy. I already know who's behind it because I'm a comic book kid. If you ever read The House of M or what is it, the title series of Vision, you would know that there's this woman on WandaVision. She checks up on Wanda. What's her name?
Chick.
Agnes on there?
The black chick.
No, not the black chick. It's the kind of chubby white chick.
Oh, you're talking about the chick that played in that 70s show as the mom?
No, dude, what are you doing? She was in that episode, but she came later with some food and stuff at the back door.
You said she keeps checking up on her, right?
She what?
You said that there's somebody that keeps checking up on her.
Yeah, that one that the one that came to the door, guy. On
Is it the one that was talking to the black dude when they were? He was talking to the black dude, and the black dude was about to tell.
Yeah, she was also talking to the black dude, which was doing the little wall with the hedge clipper.
Yeah,
yeah, that's Agnes. She's something else. Yeah. What?
He said Agnes or Magnus?
Agnes. Her real name, I think, is Agatha.
Is she in the comic book?
Yeah.
Is she the?
She is a protagonist.
Is
so,
she
yeah.
like the? What do they call them women, man, that take care of kids, but they ain't their kids and shit? Not a nanny, but fuck. I forgot what the word is, man. They call them, but
A babysitter.
no, not a babysitter, like a mother, something.
A surrogate mother?
Not an arrogant, not that. I forget, man. It's in the X-Men animated series episode with Scarlet Witch and Pedro, and Magneto thought, basically Magneto thought his wife died or whatever, or their mother died, and he basically goes and tries to save them, and there was this cow motherfucker that was taking care of them and shit when they were babies and shit. And then when they got back, they were like, "Oh, yeah, how you doing?" Da da da. And she was like a cow or something. They were getting ran by some dude that was basically mating cows and fucking humans and shit, animals and humans. Period. You know what episode I'm talking about? When Magneto meets his kids finally, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Gee, you don't say.
I hate you, Dad.
No, tell me more. Tell me more, please.
Nothing, man. I was just asking if you remember that.
He does have another kid.
Huh?
He does have another kid. Since you want to one-up me, guy. Okay.
Who's the other kid?
Polaris. In the comic book, she's a chick with green hair. She joins X Factor, yada
I
yada.
know what you're talking about. She in the cartoon, she was Iceman's girlfriend, and then when he tries to go find her, she's an X Factor, and she's with Havoc, which is Cyclops' brother. You know what I'm saying? But they don't even know that shit in the animated series. But yeah. I know you're talking about. That's freaking Magneto's daughter.
Look it up.
I mean, I'm gonna have to. That's news to me. All right. The next question is a good one, actually. If you could go back in time, what is the one thing you would change? And it could be anything. It don't have to be you per se. It could be anything. Period in time. One thing.
I can only change one thing.
One thing.
Oh, well, I think I would stop. Gosh, this is a difficult one.
That's a good question. We got 4 more questions, by the way.
I will have to stop that guy from Subway from touching those kids. If I could do anything, I would stop Jared in his tracks.
Jared. You wouldn't stop Jared's fame.
I would stop Jared. No, not his fame. I would stop him from touching them kids so he can be on my Subway commercial some more. What? Be like, hey, man, this is a bad idea. Think about what you're doing. Okay? Subway.
Oh,
Fresh.
man.
Not kids. Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. You said not just to say the kids, but so you can be on my commercial.
Yeah.
Literally, that's the one thing you would do if you go back in time and change something.
Oh, come on. You know you don't want to see Marshawn like Subway. Just rolling the ball. You haven't seen the new Subway commercial?
I mean, it's, yeah, but.
You want to eat like Marshawn?
I mean, Jared wasn't that special too, so you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was doing anything special. He was just smiling in the fucking shits.
No.
Sub sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Like what? All right, I guess. Anyway, next question, another good one. What is the highlight of your life besides, of course, your children being born? What is your highlight of your life?
Oh boy, highlight. I have so many. Oh boy. I think when I was down in Dallas and K Reno said, "Hey, get up on stage and stuff," so I got up on stage and I rocked with them. That was a good highlight. I don't know if that was of my life, but that one always sticks out because everybody's like, "Oh, what the fuck are you going up there for?" And I'm like. So I just go up there and damn, there's gotta be another one though. Dang. Probably getting out of jail. That was a good highlight because I was in there for 6 months. Don't threaten people, kids. Yeah.
Kind of too late for me on that one, but yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Whoa. Yeah. I guess just, my son and another kid I take care of, Essence. Those are the only two ones.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Those are great highlights, especially the K Reno and, of course, the kids, definitely. Oh, yeah. Getting out of jail, I mean, I wouldn't count that as a highlight.
Oh, dude, I was supposed to stay in there more, but I was just sick of it. I would this is how I got out of jail. Lights, right? Got toilet paper. Start a fire. Put the toilet paper around the light bulb. That's it. Smoky. Oh, you can't be doing all that stuff. You're incarcerated. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Parents come get you out because I turned 18 when I was in jail at the time. I'm pretty much a minor because I got that mindset. I'm still 17 and stuff.
I got you.
But when I got out, it was great.
Okay. That makes sense now. All right, man. What's your bucket list? What things do you want to try to accomplish before you leave this planet?
I don't know. Probably Mile High Club.
Mile High Club, the $1 million club.
Oh boy, you don't know what the Mile High Club is, guy?
What is it? Tell me.
You know what the Mile High Club is. Come on.
For those out there in the world that don't know, tell them.
It's when you get on a plane and have coitus. Mile High Club, man. Come on.
So you haven't had sex on an airplane?
No. It's hard. There's everybody everywhere. Well, it used to be everybody everywhere. It's probably easy now.
Probably harder now, if anything. Shit.
I don't know about that. They don't check on me like that.
Once. It was actually on one of my WrestleMania trips. I won't go into details, but that's all I'll say. Next thing is, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, no lie, because we did some after-school suspension type stuff, and all these kids are saying dumb stuff. Like, y'all are not being real with yourself. This one kid, he literally said, "I want to be a dentist." This other girl, she was like some teacher. I'm like, It got to me. I just said, I want to be a DJ. Like, whatever. And I did that. I got a few out there, people. I had turntables. My first set was Pioneer CD DJ 1000s. MK2.
How old were you?
Hmm?
How old were you?
Well, that was back in the early 2000s, so that had to be 01 or 02, something like that.
Okay. So this man wanted to be a DJ, y'all, when he became an adult. Now he's an adult, and he is actually now, I wouldn't say a VJ, but something like it. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of doing what you wanted to do. I guess I'll say mine. I wanted to obviously be in the NBA, be a basketball player. That didn't work out.
Why didn't you?
Well, I mean, I definitely had the skills, but I didn't have the adult mindset that you need to grow up to get into that lane of space at the time period that you need to be in.
So what you're saying is you didn't grow up. You were a man
I
child.
wanted to be a kid, and I fucked up in school, and yeah, a whole bunch of stupid shit. But you know, basically, I wanted to do anything entertainment, but basketball definitely was it. But I can still live my dream. I'm still trying. I make music, so I guess that's entertainment. So I guess I'm kind of living it out a little bit. So that's awesome. Last question of the night. What do you do now besides your YouTubing? This could be hobbies, your job. What do you do for a living?
Well, I have a job that requires I clean ass. No lie. But my hobby is that I collect comic books and I chill with my kid playing games. But I clean ass, people.
When you say cleaning ass, can you go into like your job title? What is it?
Job title being what?
So you're not an ass cleaner, obviously. So what?
No, I'm an ass cleaner. I clean the ass. It gets shiny. I clean the ass. We'll go. That's as far as I'll go with that. I clean ass.
Basically, he takes care of people that cannot clean their own asses, obviously.
Yeah. You call on me, Deen, the ass cleaner.
Woo! So yeah, so he's an ass cleaner, ladies and gentlemen, and you said you collect comic books and oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, and if COVID wasn't going around, we'd be going to Comic Cons and all that other good crap.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and shout out your YouTube page, let them know where they can find you if they want to check out your content?
Well, sure. Just type in YouTube Deen TV, and you will see a big old D in a TV in a TV. Oh. So yeah, there you go. Deen TV, people. Buy merch, all that stuff. I'm not wearing any of my gear. Billy Idol right here. That's another good one. Billy Idol.
All right, man. Any last words you would like to say? Anything you want to promote? Anything that you got coming up for yourself that you want people to know?
Oh, well, I mean, we're about to get, hopefully we'll get a sponsor from this water company deal. Fingers crossed.
What's that company name?
I'm not going to say the company name because it's not set in stone.
Okay,
I'm not going to give them a publicity right now.
No, that's
okay.
Good.
Just finger crossed. Hopefully.
Yo,
but yeah, go ahead and buy some. No. Wait. Go to repsports.com and get you some Raise Energy drink, kids, and type in my promo code DEEN10. That's DEEN 10.
All right, man. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you, sir, for taking the time out to let me ask you these questions. Letting my fans and yours know more about you, the man that makes Deen TV.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate it.
But
It's been fun.
I guess I'll catch you up on that PSN whenever I get up on it. But until then, this is Parlay with BH. Thanks for joining me. And I'm out.
Got my green card, but I feel illegal. Every side no patrol. Let me go, you seen it, go preachers, also subliminal.